There we go. Cool, we got it. Be up casual. This might be the most redacted thing Papa has ever said. This is from episode number 1171, so it's not the one I'm talking about earlier, but let's check it out anyway.
Does lightning strike planes? I'm surprised it doesn't strike planes more.
I thought they do hit planes, but it's not a big deal because they're in the air. It like fucks with electronics,
you're not
but
grounded?
they have systems for it. Yeah, you're not grounded.
What?
Yeah.
That's why when I hear lightning, I always jump.
More often than most people realize. Usually not dangerous.
I thought the first thing was concerning. Airplanes getting struck by lightning doesn't really matter because they've got what? What type of anti-lightning technology do? What is this? What? When did that get invented? when did completely immune to lightning strikes airplane get invented? When was that a thing? When did that aeronautical fucking aerospace whatever design start to fucking get implemented? Please someone let me know that. But then to top it off with a comment at the end, that's why when I hear lightning I jump. Okay? What does jumping have to do with lightning? Huh? Hold on. I need to Google this. Jumping has almost no positive effects on surviving lightning strikes. It's often misunderstood how electricity behaves during a storm, while some believe separates you from the ground. Oh my god, is that what they're thinking about? Because it separates you from the ground. So the momentary, so somehow people think, Brendan thinks he can time a jump to coincide when the jump hits the ground, so that when he lands, he doesn't get what? So I guess if it hits you and you jump, it's not going to hurt as much. It's not going to go. It's not. I don't even. I'm trying to understand. This is one of my faults, by the way. This has been one of my faults since I've been growing up. I think my mum said one time, like, I tried to understand the undefensible or something, or indefensible. Sorry, yeah. I think that's one of my faults. I've been known to have tried to rationalize nonsense in it, because this is nonsense. This is pure nonsense. There's no rationalizing this. That's why when lightning strikes, I jump. What? Bro, do you imagine a guy like this helping his kid with his homework? Now I get why these guys send their kids to private schools. It makes sense, isn't it? Because if you send your kid to a private school, it's almost a way for you to pay that you don't have to do homework. Because if you send your kid to a public school, there might be some times where you have to help your kid with the homework. But if you send your kid to a private school, you're hoping the tuition you're paying, like if it was me, I'll say I don't want to hear anything about fucking homework from like I have to do. If the kid has to do homework, he has to do it by himself, but it's not homework that I am required to get involved in because there's a little bit of a knowledge gap, or maybe the teachers are spread thin. You know what I mean? You have to make up for it. If you're paying for private school, you're hoping that the teachers can just do everything, because there's no chance he can help his kid with his homework. There's no chance Brendan can help his kid with his homework. There's no chance. Because he's actually dumb. Like, actually dumb.
Does lightning strike planes? I'm surprised it doesn't strike planes more.
I thought they do hit planes, but it's not a big deal because they're in the air. It like fucks with electronics,
you're not
but
grounded?
they have systems for it. Yeah, you're not grounded.
Yeah.
That's why when I hear lightning, I always jump.
More often than most people realize. Usually not dangerous.
Big up Josie. Yeah, so many studies show homework does nothing to, they shouldn't even have it. Yeah, for sure. I think growing up, like, the amount of homework we got is just like the amount of homework in mock essays or mock exams. Insane. I don't think kids have that now. The amount of mock exams and essays and fucking we had to do was crazy, and homework crazy, bro. Crazy levels of work, man. You're a bit of Gamebred, AZ. What's it? AZ, not sure about the private school US, but in the UK, private schools, you get your elite education. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. That's a good point. That's a very, very good point, Gamebred. Maybe the American.
And I'm loyal to default.
I jump every time I see a black guy on the street corner while I'm wearing designer. Just jump. For safety purposes, of course.
You're so stupid. That works, but yeah. To be fair, if you just kept jumping, if a black guy tried to rob you and just kept jumping, with the way we're so like sensitive to, like, you know, abnormal fucking, you know, behavior and like spiritual stuff, someone might think you're possessed and just leave you alone, you know. Maybe if you started jumping or started having some sort of fit, you know what I mean? You'd get black people just leave you alone probably. I'm not gonna lie, because we're kind of like scared of that sort of shit. So if you're getting robbed by a black person, probably might be best to act crazy or to jump up and down or to pretend you're having some sort of epileptic fit. That might actually work. That might actually work. Oh my god, Jordan Ray, that is so racist. That is so racist but so true. Just do a magic trick or card trick. So yeah, just do a card trick. Yeah, everyone will run. But yeah, I don't know. That's an incredible clip. Big up Casual, appreciate for that one. That's an incredible clip. That's actually a gobsmacking clip. I'm not gonna lie. No one has got so many upvotes. That's a crazy clip. He wasn't even joking. He wasn't joking, was he? That wasn't a joke. He didn't even smile at the end. Yeah, a bit casual.
Nah, he's serious.
Yeah.
Straight face and did the tongue redact move after saying it, looking back at the camera. This was not comedian Bobla at all.
This is real. Look.
Does lightning strike planes? I'm surprised it doesn't strike planes more.
I thought they do hit planes, but it's not a big deal because they're in the air. It like fucks with electronics.
You're not
but
grounded?
They have systems for it. Yeah, you're not grounded.
Yeah.
That's why when I hear lightning, I always jump.
More often than most people realize. Usually not dangerous.
Yeah, the redacted tongue. Yeah, exactly, the redacted tongue. I think he does that because he's fucked up his teeth, you know, as well. I think there's a tooth issue there. I think there's something going on with his teeth. That again, imagine you want to buy a Viper, but you got fucking fucked up gums. I love logic. I love insane logic. He's probably got something wrong with his teeth. I'm sure there's something going on there. But let's buy a Viper instead. Let's consider about buying a Viper. Oh, never change.